Welcome in, Gov fans. Robbie Lodge, Stan Painter here from Maryville Boring Gymnasium. Beautiful campus of William Blount High School. As it's a district matchup, Stan. Two teams that are very familiar with each other in this district and will continue even in 2 years when the new districts come out. They'll still be continuing. They'll both move to a different district, but they're two of the teams that'll be there still together.
Yeah, certainly. Actually, next year, Robbie, isn't it? You said 2 years. Next year.
It is next year. Wow,
next year. Be next spring that they play. But so, yeah, they played both teams, 3 or 4 times. The boys played 4 times, 4 times, didn't they? Because they played district and region last year.
Yeah, and William Blount.
And the girls.
2-2. Yeah.
The girls played 3 times last year. So,
Maryville won. Maryville's won 5 straight in this matchup ever since William Blount eliminated Maryville in 2022 on that season. So 5 in a row for Maryville, but it's been a back and forth rivalry as William Blount had a 3-ball in the air on January 17th to take the lead with a couple seconds to go. They missed it. It rimmed off. Maryville secured the board and made one more free throw, and that final score was Maryville 46-42. So this one should be another dandy as these two teams looking to pick up a district win. We'll take it to the floor as tonight they'll take it away with the playing of tonight's national anthem. All right, we're back here for the starting lineups. As always, they're brought to you by the Lawn Butler of Knoxville, your one-stop shop for all your landscaping needs. Give them a call, 777-1755. We'll call out the Rebels first, as they'll be the road team. Number 2, Zoe Harrison, very good player.
Yep.
Number 11, Harper White.
Freshman.
12, Abby Blackburn. I believe she's a senior. Number 25, Maddie Hall. And 34, Brooke Skoog. Maryville Lady Rebels come in sitting in the 3 spot.
And probably going to finish there.
Freshman Kate Morton getting the start for the Lady Gov. She was our Gov Nation Murphy Bobcat player of the game last game. Number 3, Charlize Scarlett. Number 11, Taylor Rule. Miss Do It Everything for the Lady Govs. Senior, number 20, Savannah Darnell. And a sophomore, Allie Everett. Head coach Lindsey Roddy in year 1. They are 5-21. Maryville 9-17 in the district standings. William Blount is in 5th. Maryville is in 3rd. William Blount 2-6. Maryville 4-4. So, like you mentioned, Stan, that these two teams don't really, with William Blount being 2 games behind.
Yeah,
it just seems real hard at this late in the season to jump anywhere out of the 4 or 5 spot.
Right. But these games still matter. obviously, even though they may not matter in the district standings or because it is a crosstown rivalry, really everything the girls is pretty much locked up, right? Other than the Beard and Farragut game tonight, they'll both finish first or second.
William Blount gets the opening tip, brought to you by Anywhere Movers, and Maryville's going to trap right away. And I'll give it to Stan.
Thank you. And Paul comes across to Kate Morton, and Blount gets to set it up there. As Maryville ran with them a little trap right there on the tip. Darnell gets it off the flex cut there, gives it Morton. Morton kicks out for a 3-ball. Down and out, though.
There's been a good start.
Rebound by Skoog.
First quarter 3 balls will be brought to you by Murphy Bobcat.
There's the freshman, White, into the lane. Shot no good. Ball's deflected around, volleyballed around there off of Rule, and somehow it comes to Maryville. And driving down low and powering it up and in is good by, I think, Hall. But I'm not sure who got that. But Blount breaks the press, and Darnell hits a layup on the other end, Robbie. That's 25, yeah, Maddie Hall.
Yeah.
Another freshman. So 2 freshmen in the lineup for the Maryville Lady Rebels. Back cut, nice, lay it up, lay it in for Addie Blackburn. She's not a freshman. She's a senior. And Blount breaks the press once again. Morton's got numbers in the front court. Darnell thought about a 3, but did not. Instead, they're going to set it up. Allie Everett catches at the high post. Shot no good, but rebound by Scarlett. No good. Rebound back by Morton. No good. So Blount was all over it. 3 chances there. Hall pulls it down for the Lady Rebels. They throw it up, push it up floor. Shot no good. Good box out by Scarlett.
2 boards for Charlize.
Blount on the run out, gets it to Rule. Rule, nice move, lays it short, gets her own rebound, draws a foul, I think, from Harrison.
Yeah, that'll be Zoe's first of the game. To the line, Taylor for 2.
So 2 shots coming here for Taylor. First one's up, rattles, good. So William Blount pulls within 1. 4-3 is your score. Second toss, good. A lot of rim, but dropped through the weaving. And Blount ties it with 6:09 to go here, 4-4. Harrison will walk it up for the Lady Rebels against the William Blount man-to-man. She gets a high screen, but not really using it right there. Comes over to White. White penetrates, gives it back over to Blackburn. Blackburn in the middle to Hall. Maddie Hall posts her girl up, no good, gets a rebound, puts it back up. So Hall, couple of baskets early on. Blount once again breaks the press in front court. Here comes Darnell with a 3-ball. Long. Rebounds it out to Blackburn. Blackburn gives over to White, to Harrison. Back over to Blackburn, back to Harrison. Harrison wants to penetrate. She gets in the lane. Shot up, no good. Catches it. Catches a deflection, and she was on the end line. So that is, her shot was deflected. Nice block in there. I believe it might have been Everett that got that. Regardless, it's William Blount basketball with 5:13 to go, trailing 6-4. Everett, nice move at the post. Her shot is blocked out of bounds. Actually, no, they say they got her going up.
I think it's Hall. It is.
So it's a late whistle.
I think it was a proper whistle.
It was the proper whistle. It's just a little bit late. That always forces people to question, Robbie, if it's right or wrong.
Too strong on the first one. Too strong on the second, but another offensive rebound
by Darnell.
Maybe
Scarlett thought about a long 3. Instead of kicks it over to Morton. As Everett's posting up in there and just
as she made her
the angle wasn't good.
Yeah, so she kind of fell back as the girl kind of pulled the chair out from under her.
It almost let them take that one dribble and make the bounce pass on that to improve that angle. But Maryville will get the basketball on the turnover. Harrison almost walks in the front court, and Skoog almost throws it away. Blackburn does bang it off of Morton's leg out of bounds. It'll stay on the Maryville end right in front of the William Blount bench. 4:44 to go here in this first period. And that ball's going to be deflected. 2 or 3 people hit it, and then I believe
a tackle foul.
It's going to be on Hall. That'll be her second, Robbie. It's the loose ball. She's going for the loose ball, and I think she tackled Darnell. Darnell had a foot or a length on her there, and so.
But unfortunate break for the Lady Rebels, but we'll take it as she has to go to the bench, leading the score with 4 points early on.
Darnell catches it, drives to the lane, scoop shot, no good. Too hard off the backboard. Just a nice move, just couldn't finish with it. Harrison, nobody picks her up. Instead, she gets over to Blackburn. Blackburn's going to penetrate, high off the glass, no good, tipped around.
I think Maryville's wanting a foul.
They were over the back on Everett.
3-0, you know that's going to be.
But Everett got it over to Morton. Everett catches it to the high post. Hits Rule in the post area. Rule kicks it back out. Nice hustle by Everett. 3-ball by Scarlett. No good. Rebound by Everett. Puts it back up. No good. William Blount just can't get the bucket underneath. Again, rebound. This time by Rule. No good.
Wow. All over the offensive glass. Got to put some in. Here's a layup, though.
Yep. It's number 1 who has checked in.
She missed it.
It's deflected by Rule, I think. That's Bergen. And there comes Darnell with a 3-ball. That one's long. Rebound by Scoop.
Little pumped up. Everything's a little strong right now.
Maryville back in front court. Harrison's going to try a 3. She's going to knock it down.
Wow. Not strong for her. Zoe gets her first bucket and gives Maryville a 5-point lead, 9-4.
So Blount out rebounding, but they just can't get a bucket. Ball goes into Scarlett. Scarlett thought about it. Instead gives to Morton. Morton back out to Scarlett, who replaced her on the perimeter. Scarlett's going to go to the rim, lay it up, lay it in.
There we go, Charlize.
Nice move by Charlize and lay it in. It rolled around and dropped.
Stan, we shooting chart Coach Conley gave me. William Blount shoots like 30, low 30s inside the paint. It's crazy. Wow. And you're seeing it tonight, getting all the looks we want.
Scoob with a long 3 from the volleyball line out there, and she knocks that down, so Blount will have to go out and pick her up. As the pass goes in, and then we've got
subs, husband, and Wallace, Katie Wallace checking in for Maryville.
Ball comes into Blount. Darnell penetrates to the glass.
Zoe's going to get her second.
And draws a foul, so we'll see who it's on. It is on Zoe.
Her second. So 2 on Zoe and 2 on Hall.
Wow.
The top 2 players for Maryville will have to head to the bench.
Now there's a discussion.
There's no, she clearly reached in.
Wes Sperling.
It's the proper call.
I think there's a problem with a number on the score sheet, Robbie.
Okay.
If they did not fill out the book properly, this could be a technical foul.
Yeah, they're fixing it now and erasing some things, so it's probably going to be a technical on the Lady Rebels. As the head referee, Wes Sperling, is checking it. Yep, he's about to call it right now.
It's 20. Gunter goes into the game. Harrison comes out. Sweat kicks in for William Blount. Well, I guess it's nothing. I guess they let him correct it. But
can you add a player?
Well, they're going to discuss it further here.
Is it raining outside?
Maybe. It might have been on, you think it was on the William Blount? On the William Blount? Because they're pointing. I'm not sure.
We don't know. Maybe next year when we're down courtside, we might be able to
hear these discussions. So that it's something to do with the book, because the discussion is between the William Blount
bookkeeper
and
the Maryville bookkeeper. William Blount's a bonus because that's the 14th foul. Any other foul. Yep.
But whatever it is, they've resolved it without any other penalty. So I don't know what it was over, but
you're talking about an ice job. They just iced the shooter. Yeah. She never backed off the line.
Darnell.
So now
Harper White checks back in.
Trying to figure out why they let.
I don't know why they let him in on the.
Yeah, on the first free throw.
Second toss is good by Savannah. It cuts it to 12-7, your lead in favor of Maryville. So whatever it was, I don't know. It had something to do with the scorekeeping. It's White penetrates in, kicks it back out to Blackburn. Blackburn gets White at the elbow, turnaround jumper, good. I'll tell you what, they've got a couple impressive freshmen, Robbie. Harper White, Maddie Hall. And then Maddie Bergen has also played a little bit. So 3 freshmen have already been in the game for the Lady Rebels. Darnell gets it. She's going to draw a foul
24.
From Katie Wallace.
Yeah, her first, but more importantly, it's the team 5th. So 2 free throws for William Blount here. Can't doing a good job of getting to the glass and getting to the foul line, keeping them in this game, but not shooting at a high percentage.
Savannah knocks that free toss down. Makes it 14-8. I'm told it's not raining.
Okay. It sounds like I hear something in the headset. I'm like, it sounds like a lot of rain.
At least it's not raining at my house, according to my wife.
Thanks, Michelle, for the update. At least we know we got one loyal listener.
Yeah, exactly. 14-9's your score. And there goes Wallace penetrating in. Shot blocked by Husband. 2 shots coming here for.
She had the block clean at first. She had the block clean, but then came down across the arm. Free throw good there.
15-9, the buck 30 to go. Second toss, no good. Rebound, though, by Hall, who's checked back in for Maryville.
No, is
that Hall?
20.
20, okay. Excuse me. It's hard to see those black numbers as Bergen goes up and loses it. And I believe that was off of her, but they missed it.
She acted like it, and the referee might have been blocked out.
Yeah. Maurice, I'm not sure his last name.
Yeah. I want to say.
Ball goes in.
And Rice.
Shot no good. Sweat gets it for William Blount. Gives over to Scarlett. Scarlett, dangerous pass, but Husband is able to give it and hand it back to Scarlett. Scarlett over to Rule.
Pacing is off.
Rule.
There's
nice pass into Husband. Husband off the glass, good.
That's where I'd like to see Caitlin. Nice find by Taylor.
So 15-11 your score, 45 seconds to go in the opening period. Ooh. And almost a steal right there by Rule. Actually, it is deflected.
Savannah running out.
Gives it to Darnell.
Good defense.
Hands it to Husband. Husband shot in the lane, good. So back-to-back buckets by Caitlin Husband have pulled William Blount within 2. Here near the end of the quarter, 20 seconds to go. Blackburn walks it up. Another almost steal by Darnell.
Oh.
Stead gets a wide-open 3 from Maryville. And that was the freshman White who drained that. 7 seconds to go. Rule in the corner to Darnell. Needs to do something.
There she goes.
Dribbles, lays it up. Shot no good. And the quarter comes to a close.
Try to get a foul. No call. Your score at the end of 1. Maryville 18. William Blount 13. We'll take a break here on the Gov Nation Network and AM 1470. All right, first quarter threes were brought to you by Murphy Bobcat. William Blount did not make one. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name a Murphy Bobcat player of the game. Second quarter threes will be brought to you by Anderson Lumber Company. Stan?
Blount with a little trap herself. Blackburn beats it, though, and then gets a wide open three ball that's missed. And then they get a run out. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. Touch last ball.
Whoa.
They were overruled. It was West Perling ruled first. It was Maryville, but it was definitely off of Maryville. So they gave it William Blount, and then they missed the inbounds. Nice look right there by Husband, but it's just a little short. Harper White, shot fake,
nice.
Drains it from the free throw line.
Harper White leading all scorers with 7.
I tell you what, Robbie, they got 2 good freshmen. As Husband catches it in the high post, gives it to, Charlize gets a 3 off, no good. Husband goes to the rebound. Ball's kicked around, rebound by Husband. Jump ball will stay with William Blount. So
Goes
7
down as another offensive rebound, though. Got to cash them in.
Yeah. 7:12 to go in the half. Nice inbounds right there. Scarlett catches it under the basket, kicks it out to Morton, whose shot is no good. Rebound this time by Blackburn for Maryville. In front court is Ray, who's checked in. Shot no good, but rebound by White. She walked.
Scoot did a nice job of tipping it over there, but indecisive was White.
Wasn't sure if they were going to call it late call, but it was a correct call by West Sperling. West Sperling, Raymond Burnett, and Maurice.
Was it Rice?
I'm not sure what his last name was.
But it was, we saw it on the list. But first time we've had him.
Yeah. Darnell to the glass, lay it up, and 1.
It's going to be on 33. Ray, her first, team first of the second quarter. Here's your Heartland Roofing replay. SD to the hoop. Scoop for 2 and 1.
And a chance for a 3-pointer the old-fashioned way.
Zoe Harrison will check in with her 2 fouls. It's her dad's up here on the rail just to the left of us.
And it is a Tim Tipton 3-pointer right there.
Nice.
The old-fashioned way. 20-16, Blount hanging with them here. Zoe Harrison dribbles around, gets a screen, hands it over to Skoog. Skoog's going to take another long 3. This time it's short. Rebound by Darnell for William Blount.
1 and done.
Darnell into front court. She wants to take Harrison. Instead kicks it to Rule. Rule gives it to Everett. Everett back out to Rule. Rule's going to take a 3 ball. No good. Rebound Harrison on the backside.
I like that look, though.
Yeah. And Blackburn's going to take a 3 and drain it.
You got to push up on her.
She can shoot it. I remember last year in the consolation game, Robbie, over at Maryville, she hit a lot of 3s, it seemed like, to beat William Blount and send them to Oak Ridge. Morton penetrates, gives it to Everett. Everett lays it up, draws a foul.
I thought she got it.
And 1. Or no, not and 1 as it came off, excuse me.
Is it Skoog?
I believe it is.
That's going to be her second.
So Maryville getting into some foul trouble. You got Harrison, Skoog, and White, all with 2 fouls each.
I missed one on Skoog. Allie makes her first free throw. She's 1 for 3 now.
I believe that one was when Savannah drove into the middle of the lane, Robbie. There was one Skoog. Maybe their 5th one.
Yep.
Second toss, no good. Rebound by Darnell. Gives it to Everett. Everett goes up hard, misses, and then she's going to get called for coming over White.
Her first, team first.
Or excuse me, Hall's back.
Hall's back in.
Yep, Hall is back in, so.
6-point lead for the Rebels here with 5:27 left in the first half. 23-17. William Blount's been man-to-man pretty much all game, all season, really.
Pretty nice crowd starting to settle in here on a Friday night. There was no school in Blount County.
Maryville's out Monday.
And Maryville is out Monday, but.
That's just because the Super Bowl Sunday. Which it should be a national holiday anyway.
Anyway, exactly. And there's a nice pass from Hall, wraparound pass underneath to White, freshman to freshman, and she's able to lay it in. Make it 25-17. Scarlett drives. Gives it back out. Actually stolen this time.
Oh, did she double dribble?
She did double dribble.
Oh, okay. I
yeah, you can't get that by Raymond Burnett.
But speaking of the holiday stand, I thought they were going to add another bye week or something to make that fall on President's Day.
There's still talk about it.
They still haven't done that?
They haven't done that. I know that Goodell has floated again. Of course, the players are strictly against it. So they don't want to have to play that 18th game.
But would it not be 2 byes instead?
There would be 2 byes, but no, they're adding another game too, though. Okay. 18 games and a bye. So I don't know if they're going to start a week early or what. But.
Get it, grab it.
Rule. Shot no good. And his kid is checked in for William Blount. She almost double dribbled Bergen a second time. Zoe Harrison catches it in the lane. Shot no good. Tipped around. Kate Morton comes out of there for William Blount. 4 minutes to go. Morton gives to Charlize. Charlize shot a little hard.
Everything is long.
Just a little long right there. Rebound on the backside by Harper White.
Everybody's shots for William Blount.
Zoe Harrison wants to penetrate. She spins. Nice spin move and lays it in.
Give her 5.
And Maryville's biggest lead, 10, with 3:38 to go here in the opening half.
I'd like to see Allie be aggressive and go attack Hall. They switched.
Kate Morton with it. It's freshman on freshman. Morton's going to penetrate, and White deflects it out of bounds. Excuse me, Bergen.
Darnell back in for William Blount, and Sykes, Ella Sykes. Ella Sykes, she played a lot as a younger player, didn't she?
Yeah. So she comes in off the bench right there, her first action. She's a senior, one of the few seniors. I think they have maybe 3. Her, Blackburn, and Skoog. Darnell's shot is short. Tough contested sharp. Bergen gets it up. Darnell fouls her, no call. Ball's tipped around. And there's the foul on Hall's putback.
It's going to be on Allie. Her second in the act of shooting will be Maddie Hall.
Somebody got away with a foul early on. I believe it was Darnell.
She was, yeah. She was going for the big swat because she thought she got fouled down here. Undercut on the three-point line.
Shot no good by Hall.
They're going to get the shooter out if she makes the free throw. Probably smart with this 10-point lead for Lindsay.
Make it 11.
Well,
2:59 to go. Morton will walk it up for William Blount. Blount has been pretty cold so far, as we've yet to hit a three-pointer. The original, there's a pass into Everett. Everett turn around, lay it in. Nice move, and good job of getting their ball right there, and Everett finishes it. Makes it 28-19.
You're going to make a run. It's got to be right now with Hall and Harrison out. Try to get this thing down to about 3 or 4 before half.
White tries to get it in to Wallace. Ball's deflected back out. Sykes gets it out front. She gives it over to Blackburn. Blackburn's going to get to the rack, lay it up. No good, but there to rebound it's Bergen. Her ball's deflected. Rebound by
Taylor
Rule.
all the way out on the floor.
Rule gives it into the posting up. Everett, turnaround jumper, good. Nice post move on Ray.
She's all over these referees. Pointing fingers at them and everything.
28-21 your score, so Blount had fell behind by 11.
Quite frankly, I don't blame her. Those have been a couple fouls we've both gotten away with.
As Sykes is going to drive all the way. This time ball is deflected out of bounds by Darnell.
That one did look clean. The bench is all up over here wanting to foul, but that one actually looked clean.
That was the one that was cleanest. I believe Sykes may be hurt. Well, she says she's okay. think Darnell had her hand on the ball.
Yeah,
on that one.
I was almost thinking maybe they were going to call a jump ball.
Here comes the freshman that gives it over to Wallace. Wallace hands it back to Seitz, who almost loses it.
Allie
picks it up.
Allie can't get her third.
Allie's very aggressive on Wallace. Rule kicks it around, gets it to Blackburn, who lays it up and in. And now it looks like Everett may be a little bit hurt.
Yeah, she got hit in the head, I think. Maybe a knee or something when they went to the ground. All right, we'll take a short break as they tend to her.
We're back. 9-point deficit for the Lady Governors with 1:17 to go. Allie Everett went back to the locker room with the trainers. I'm sure they're going to look at a concussion protocol there. She hit her head on the court. Hopefully she's able to return. Blount has it. Rule guarded closely. Now they call the foul finally on White.
3 fouls for Maryville, 2 for William Blount. So it's not like they're
calling a lot of fouls.
Yeah, either way, but that was just a blatant reach on the arm. Her first, team third. 1:01 left here before half.
Long 3 ball, no good. Rebound by White.
Ofer are the Lady Govs. If you just make a couple of those, you're just down a possession.
White thought about a 3.
Thought she walked.
There's a nice pass into Wallace. Wallace makes the move underneath and lays it in. So Maryville back to an 11-point lead. Comes to Rule across the free throw line. Here goes Scarlett with a long 3. Good, finally.
The Anderson Company 3 ball.
So that's what William Blount needed, 32-24. Maryville's going to hold it for 1, I think, with actually the not, as Burgeon catches a foul from Scarlett, but non-shooting. It's just the third on William Blount. So they still have 1 more to give here with 13.9 to the Lady Governors. As Maryville's going to run it off a screen here. Blount switches everything. Here comes late. White comes by, and I believe that ball was deflected by Darnell, but rebound and put back up by Wallace. 7 seconds. William Blount needs to hurry. 5 seconds. Morton with it. 3 seconds. Morton's going to shoot one from the half line. It's going to be short. And William Blount's going to go to the locker room down 10, 34-24. We'll take a 1 or 2 minute break, and we'll be back right here for halftime activities at the Marv on a Friday night. You're watching on Gov Nation Network and listening on Voice of Champions. Back at William Blount High School, where it is the Heartland Roofing halftime show. Be sure and give Nate a call. Give Nate a call out there at Heartland Roofing for free estimate, free quote, as well, a free estimate and free inspection. And Robbie will go straight to you with Stats with Stan, brought to you by Red Tech, the best refrigerant in the business for LG appliances. You've got the halftime stats.
Thank you, Stan. Harper White leads all scores with 9 first-half points. Then behind her was Addie Blackburn with 7, 5 apiece from Hall and Harrison. Then you got 3 coming from Skoog. That's a total of 34 for the Lady Rebels, who have the halftime lead. William Blount scored 24 first-half points. They were led by senior Savannah Darnell with 8 first half. Then it was Charlie Scarlett with 5. Also 5 was Allie Everett. 4 points came from Caitlin Husband off the bench. And 2 from the free throw line for Taylor Rule. William Blount was 7 out of 9 from the free throw line to kind of keep them in this game. Maryville was 1 out of 2. Your score at the half, Maryville 34, William Blount 24. As you watch the cheerleaders take us to break, we'll take a 1-minute break.
Back at William Blount High School, where it is still halftime. Heartland Roofing, William Blount, Lady Governors Trail, Maryville 34-24. And we have with us of our courtside interview, of course, brought to you by Tim Tipton there. We have Lucas McCall. Lucas, congratulations. You were our Murphy Bobcat player of the game. You hold that up a little bit there. Flip it around there, what we can see on the back.
Yeah, Stan, a great game, just a great floor game for Lucas as he had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 assists. But just don't mention all the hustle plays that Lucas brings to the floor. Lucas, the other night, you got in early in that game. West had the game under control. Looked like Coach Wendell went to the bench. And talk about your role as a bench guy coming in. What you expect out of yourself for this team?
I feel like we just need to bring the energy off the bench for the team to have the energy to play, honestly, because our starting 5 plays their heart out, so they need to have a little break, come off, get on the bench, get a drink, and we need to, as a 6-man, 7-man, bring in the energy, bring in all the energy, because we're more of the energy players. They're more of the talented players, you know what I mean?
Gotcha, Stan.
Yeah, and of course you got a lot of young players this year, and kind of been a year of learning and stuff, but you all have a lot of upward trajectory, I think, as far as y'all have gained some varsity experience and going into the postseason here in about another week, it doesn't really matter because it all starts over for tournament play.
Sure.
So what's the frame mind of the team right now going into that?
Well, I really just want to focus on what we can do as a team for next year, because next year we have upcoming guys. At Carpenters, there's 8th graders coming up, like Braden Hayworth. He's going to be a big impact, I feel like, later on. And next year, I just feel like because teams have a bunch of seniors this year, and we're just really undersized. So I feel like as soon as those teams lose their seniors, that we'll have a big impact on next year. Because we have a bunch of young guys, like you said. We're a really young team. We're really undersized. But I feel like my junior year and senior year will be a pretty solid year for us. We'll be pretty good.
So it's a tournament sport, Lucas, and it looks like you're on trajectory to match up with a 3 seed and win. You could possibly win one of those games. If it's Hardin Valley, you definitely think that's a team you can match up with. But right now it looks like it's going to be Maryville. team that you're playing tonight. Speak about the rivalry of playing Maryville. What do you think about what you're going to see your first time in this rivalry?
I mean, I just want to go for the throat. You know what I mean? Go for the throat. Go for the kill.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to knock them out of here, honestly. They're really big, but I just want to be a big impact on the floor right here. Hopefully we can do good.
All right, thank you for your time tonight.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
That's a Murphy Bobcat player of the game. Each game, Murphy Bobcat wants to reward the player who makes the extra effort plays, showing the difference between a good player and a great player. And Tuesday night, that was Luke McCall, sophomore. We'll take another 1 minute break, come back with second half action here from the Marv.
We'll give them score interest. Back at William Blount High School, actually, it's time to start here, Robbie. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, one score is at halftime. Bearden leads Farragut. They're trying to lock up that one seed, 26-22.
That was a 1 point game the first time they played at the Doghouse in Bearden. Maryville's basketball, and Hall misses the start there, but Skoog got to rebound, get it to Hall, lay it up, lay it in. So.
And we actually, the tiebreaker numbers, I talked to Coach Lambert, and he said they drew the 4, Maryville did, and I think Bearden West got the 1 and 2. So there's how that will shake down. I think Farragut was one of the lot further ones down. So Bearden would get it.
Yeah, Bearden's pretty much then clinched the number 1 spot. And the ball goes out of bounds, touched last by William Blount there. So, Robbie, that also tells me that if West beats Hardin Valley boys tonight, that they will get the second. They will get the number 2.
Yeah.
Maryville will be in that 3 spot.
Yeah, I think Maryville's locked into 3 on
and we're locked into 6. So William Blount will have a game against Maryville in a couple of weeks in the first round of the tournament.
Wow.
The boys' side. It's Harper White
12
drains
points.
a 3 to start the third quarter here too. So
Third
Maryville,
quarter 3 balls brought to you by Blount Partnership.
So William Blount had it down to 8, 32-24.
As you notice, Caitlin Husband getting the start in the second half, as we probably won't see Allie Everett, as she took a very hard crash to the back of her head against the hardwood floor.
So 7-0 run here at the end of the first half, early part of the second half, has put this a 15-point game. Blount gets it to Darnell. Darnell scoop shot, good. Rebounded, tipped around out to Harrison. Here goes Harrison wanting to run. Harrison in front court. She's going to spin. Makes it shot up, no good, but draws a foul from Husband.
I don't know if she got away with an extra step or not.
I believe she did, but it looked good. A lot of times when it looks good, they don't call that. But
2 on Caitlin. First on the team in the second half. Strong on the free throw was Harrison. Harrison, a sophomore or junior?
Junior.
Okay. One out of 2.
16-point lead. We'll remind you that we'll have 2 broadcasts next week, but it'll be Tuesday, Thursday, not Tuesday, Friday. Tuesday, Thursday, right here from the Marv As husband's going to try a 3-ball. It's good.
Needed that one. There's the Blount partnership 3-ball. Husband with 7 big points off the bench.
Blount had to have that to hang around in this game.
Got to play some defense.
And there's another 3 by Maryville that's no good by White.
Oh, my
and they
goodness.
throw it to husband who wasn't looking. But I'm not sure what we're.
It's because of the trap in the backcourt. The two girls converged on Savannah. She just wanted to get rid of it. She was going really fast.
So she had to give it up. Of course, we probably don't want to give it to a post player. Post player wasn't expecting it, but turnover. Here comes Maryville in front court. Hall over back to Blackburn. Blackburn inside. Nice give and go right there. They're going to kick it back out to Hall. Harrison thought about a 3. She's going to penetrate, and somebody grabbed her on the arm.
Scarlett's second foul in the act of shooting, I think.
So 2 coming up. Yes, it was. 2 coming up here for Harrison. Say hello to Charlie Paleo, who's logged on listening to us tonight. He said the other night, saw Johnson University played somewhere in that Reinhardt down in Georgia, not far from him.
I didn't check the box score. Caden's averaging around 12. So.
Second toss is good.
Yep. Brooks got his first start. Brooks Bird got a start this weekend down there on the road.
Nice back cut and lay it in by Taylor Rule. So nice give right there for William Blount. Cuts it to 13, 42-29. Almost a walk right there by White. Instead, she penetrates in and scoops it or gets it in. Nice move by her. Puts Maryville back up to 15, 44-29. Blount, handoff to Scarlett. Scarlett's going to penetrate. Kicks it out to Morton. Back to Scarlett. Scarlett fires a 3. It's good. So Blount has caught fire here in the second half. They'd like
Blount partnership 3.
Some of those to go down in the first half.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a 12-point deficit.
44-32.
But they're failing to get some stops.
Right. And here comes kicks it over to Skoog. She gets it into the back to White. White turnaround jumper, no good. But Blount is not able to rebound, and a foul call.
Oh, my goodness.
On the rebound. And it's going to go against Kate Morton.
I have to look at that replay because it looked like she had the ball.
Well, that's probably a makeup from the first half. There were a couple that got away with.
But Maryville all over the glass. They could have called illegal screen on Hall there.
As Hall gets the shot, lay it up, lay it in, and 1.
Yep, not getting stops, rebounds, and now the fouls are starting to rack up.
So 4:16 to go in the third. 46-32 your score. Shot no good, but rebounded right to White. White lays it in, 48-32. Timeout, William Blount.
Timeout brought to you by Bonner Burger, home of the 2 for $9 hot dogs at the corner of 411 and Foothills Mall Drive. We'll take a 30-second break.
Back at William Blount High School, midway through the third quarter, William Blount is down 16 here to the Lady Rebels. As Robbie, this Lady Rebel team started out very slow this year, but they've really come on here in the second half of the season. About beat Bearden last Friday night. There's an air ball, but Sweat catches it, lays it in.
It's one of my favorite plays. You make it look like it's a shot when it's really a pass.
Jimmy puts it up on the wrong score, but now he corrects it. So,
but this is about where it was in the third quarter at Jim Kemp.
And Morton gets called for a foul underneath. It's Blackburn, or it might be on Husband.
They just bailed her out.
Oh, no, they called it on Sweat. Sweat second. Robbie, they about beat Bearden the other night. Toss us good by Blackburn. I've been watching. They've played a couple of close games as well. I think the first time they played Bearden, they only lost by 10.
Yeah.
Only lost to Farragut by 5. So they've really turned a corner. I think it's probably their freshmen have grown up a little bit because I am very impressed with their two freshmen that have played tonight.
Yeah, they're their two look like two best.
As we got a carry called here mid-court by William Blount, so it's going to be a turnover with 3:36 to go.
Allie Everett's walking to the bench, which might be done as you see her sit down beside one of the coaches, but doesn't look like she's getting the nod to go in yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, she still has her uniform on.
That's a good sign.
But they just don't really take, as they shouldn't, many chances anymore with head injuries. As who is that, number 20? Gunter, who has checked in.
Another offensive board.
By Hall. Shot no good. This time rebounded by Husband. She gets it out to Rule.
All the rebounds William Blount got in the first half. Maryville's got them this half, and they've cashed them in.
That's kind of the difference, that and the three-point shooting. As the ball comes into Husband at the elbow, hands it off to Scarlett. Scarlett thought about a three, instead penetrates in. Scoop shot, rolls around, can't get it to go. Ball's deflected around, and Hall comes out of there with it for Maryville.
5-0 on the foul count here in the third quarter. And good aggressive play, thinking the referee give you a foul there. No call.
Hall's going to attempt a three, no good. Rebound this time by Morton. Morton is almost tied up in the corner.
Gosh, same call they called on her earlier.
As White and Bergen converged on her. High post to Husband. Husband sets the screen and gives it to Rule. Nice roll inside. Husband gets the little fingertip roll. Good. She's looked good on that part, Robbie, tonight. That's part of her game that I haven't seen this year.
Yep, we missed that. We saw it quite a bit last year. Maybe that's the piece that we need coming down the stretch.
But they do need an inside presence, especially now that Everett may be out.
3 seconds, 4 seconds. Now
White picks up her dribble, gives it out to Hall. White sets a screen on her. Hall doesn't use it. They hand it off to Harrison. Harrison kicks it. Bergen picks it back out to Harrison. Maryville content with 90 seconds to go to run just as much as they can here. White gets into the lane, scoops it up and in. They're really good with their footwork, Robbie, inside when they get in there. 52-36 your score. Blount cuts in the front court with 1:10 to go here in the third. We'll have boys action coming up next. As Scarlett steps back, shoots a step-back three. It's good.
She said, I've had enough of this. I'm just going to pull it. And wait a minute, another Blount partnership 3-ball.
So Blount keeps hanging within distance. They get down to, you figure, like.
This is exactly where they were against Maryville late in the third quarter, and they made a run without Savannah when she went down with an injury last game against Maryville. And she's been at the scores table trying to check in.
And there's a turnover as Hall fell down as they tried to get her to the ball inside.
Hit that.
And Morton's going to catch it on the other side for a three. It's good.
Down to
So
10.
Blount.
Back to where it was at the start of that quarter.
Yep, they were down 16 at one point, and they've cut it to 10 with 13 seconds. Harrison wants to penetrate, kicks it out. Shot good. Gunter.
Wow.
And she puts it back up 13. Blount's got 6.1. They have to fix the net. That does get Darnell in the game. Lindsay Roddy is fussing about something here, very demonstrative to Raymond Burnett. 6.1, it comes into Rule, gets it back. They throw it up. It's intercepted. And Maryville takes a three-quarter shot that comes nowhere close. So Blount can't do anything on the last possession. 55-42 at the end of 3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for fourth quarter action right here on Gov Nation Network and Voice of Champions.
Back for fourth quarter action. A 13-point deficit for the Lady Govs.
They get the ball into Scarlett, who misses, but rebound by Stout. Well, it's going to be a tie-up. It'll go to Maryville. So nice inbounds play as they threw it in the corner to Scarlett, and it was her shot was short. Looked like Stout was in position to rebound.
Fourth quarter three balls will be brought to you by the Roll Arena. Tonight's player of the game will have an opportunity.
There's a steal from Taylor Rule. Oh, and then a foul.
Blackburn.
On Blackburn. So whatever lobbying I think Lindsay Roddy did, Robbie, with that 5-0 foul count, because that was kind of a loose ball there. But
yeah, I thought they were going to call another jump.
I thought they were going to call a foul on Rule. As Stout catches it, tries to hit backdoor to Darnell. She does. Darnell flips it up inside underneath.
Good D there by Blackburn.
Skoog goes to the lane, draws a foul, this time from Rule. 2 shots coming from Brooke Skoog. First shot good. Second toss coming up. 14-point lead again. Make it 15 is the senior from Maryville, Brooke Skoog. Knocks them both down. Morton will bring it up for William Blount. She gives it to Stout at the high post. Stout turns it over. Picked up by Ray, who's checked in. Ray gives it to the corner to Blackburn, who almost walks and doesn't. Gives it to Skoog. Skoog flips it up over her head. No good. Almost went in. And Morton defends right there. As Rule had a 3, thought about it, passes it up to Scarlett. 6:55 to go. Blount down by 15. Screen coming from Stout. Gives back to Scarlett. She gives to Morton. Morton gets fouled this time by Skoog on the baseline as she blocked her, trying to get in front of her.
That is 3 on Brooke. 2 on Maryville in the fourth quarter. We played a minute and 15 seconds, and they lead by 15 here in the fourth.
Rule Ball is tipped on the inbounds. She tried to get it to a cutting. And then it's stolen by Darnell. Darnell's in trouble. Gets it to Stout. She gets it to Morton. Play is very ragged. We're going to get a jump ball.
A great body check by Blackburn. I mean, she just shouldered Morton to the ground. No call.
They'll call a jump. Stay with William Blount when you lose the arrow. Blount's going to run this side bounds this time. This time they just throw it into Rule. They're going to set it up right here. Goes to the high post. Over to Scarlett. Scarlett back to Stout. Stout's going to take a little jumper from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Ray from Maryville, who's checked in. Gives over to Blackburn. Blackburn walks it across. Her team leading with 6 minutes remaining. As almost a carry right there by Skoog. Instead gets it into Skoog. I don't know who was that over there. 24, Wallace. Wallace almost carried it. There goes Darnell. Scoop shot up and under. Good.
Her first bucket since the second quarter.
57-44, 13-point game with 5:38 to go. And once again, Harrison out of the game. It's a chance. There's going to be a foul on Stout coming over the back.
Team second, so 2 fouls apiece, and that'll get Caitlin Husband back into the game. Good minutes there for Tessa Stout.
So Maryville's ball underneath is a non-shooting, as Robbie said, only the second of the quarter. Both teams have committed 2. And Harrison's back in for Maryville. And they get it to White, or to Hall. Hall lays it in. Too easy. Too deep, Robbie, in the post.
Well, she walked.
She probably did, but still too deep, too easy. Can't give them to it in the post that deep. Husband catches it up high, gives it to Morton. Morton, little baseline jumper, good.
Shot by Kate. She's got 5 tonight.
Little 12-footer on the baseline by Kate Morton, just like her mom. Oh, Harrison, what a drive. Probably got fouled, too. Didn't get called. Got it to go down, though, 61-46. Darnell's going to take it and draw one underneath. Nice shot. Savannah is so athletic. And just kind of flips it underhanded in. Drew the foul.
Bergen picks up her first foul. Gets some substitutions in here for quick breathers. It'll be Taylor.
4:48, Robbie. A lot of time still left in this. Savannah can cut it to 12 again. She does. 61-49. Your score. Harrison will bring it up.
So they started pressing about the 4-minute mark there, the game at Maryville. They may be having to go to it here shortly.
It's Harrison. Nice move and gets a nice roll right there. It's hard to defend.
12 points.
63-49. Blount has to have stops. And they have to have scores on this end. Scarlett gives it over to Sweat, who almost fell down. Gets it to Husband high. Husband's going to fire a three ball. And the bank is open late at the Marv. She banks it in, a three-pointer to cut it to 11.
That's a Roll Arena Party Zone 3 ball.
As White gets it in front court for Maryville. Blackburn thought about a long three, instead gives it into the cutting Hall. They're going to get Husband on a push, I believe. So her third, too. So William Blount has to have stops down here. As they've cut it 2 or 3 times, they've got it down to 10, 12. There's a long three ball, and it's good by Blackburn.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
I thought we would like to.
And there's a steal by Blackburn on the long pass, gives it to Harrison. Back to Blackburn, lay it up, lay it in. And now they've matched their biggest lead of 16, 68-52, and William Blount wants a timeout.
Timeout brought to you by Tim Tipton, award-winning realtor at Realty Executives, 806-7255.
Yeah. 3:39 to go in this one. William Blount has fell behind by 16, Robbie, and it was quick.
Yeah.
They had it down to 11, then a deep three by Blackburn, then a steal by Blackburn, and then a nice assist from Harrison. There's a turnover from William Blount, and that, my folks, is an adios.
Brought to you by the Lawn Butler of Knoxville, your one-stop shop for all your landscaping needs. Give them a call, 777-1755.
As Sweat gets the miss on the rebound, but his husband gets it in front court. But, Robbie, that was a quick 5-point, and there's another turnover for William Blount. You know, that 5 points was quick. Well, like a matter of, 10 seconds, and that was pretty much the ball game.
Yep.
Timeout by Maryville.
It'll be a little too late tonight. This timeout brought to you by East Tennessee Insurers. Give them a call, 977-6853, 30-second break.
Back after the 30-second timeout by the Lady Rebels. 16-point game here, 3:01 to go. So Blount will drop to 2-7 with one district game remaining. Harrison having a hard time, gets it in, finally does. Get it into Sykes, who's checked back in. She gives it over to Blackburn.
Yeah, that'll lock William Blount up at the 5 seed.
So they'll be playing Hardin Valley.
At Hardin Valley in the district tournament.
And that's not impossible. They played.
They beat them last year.
And it's the exact same
all
scenario.
Games this year.
So that's what it'll come down to. And I believe that game may be like February 18th is the girls' game. So about 11 days from now. As Maryville just running some clock right here with 2:25 to go. Maryville, on the other hand, Robbie, should lock them into that third seat at 5-4. As Hall misses the layup. Blount gets the rebound, but they ran about 50 seconds off the clock right there. As Blount gets it in the front court, Darnell has it. Darnell penetrates the baseline, makes a nice move, lays it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Harrison. So we go under 2 minutes to remain here. So Maryville's got a chance, Robbie. They play West next week, so they're going to finish 6-4. So turns out a pretty good year for the Lady Rebels. Their only 4 losses were to Farragut and Farragut and Bearden. As ball was lost out of bounds, Harrison fell down. Blackburn couldn't save it. So Maryville will play West.
I called her Coach Lindsay Taylor. She's married now.
Yeah, she's Otto.
That struck my mind as I said that earlier. Nice take by Kate.
Yeah, Kate Morton. There's the future for William Blount, freshman. 68-54 your score. Robbie, Maryville will get that easy first round game against West.
Yeah.
And so they'll probably then have to play Farragut in the semifinals, but they'll be in the region. They're running a little weave out here to get the clock time under a minute almost. We're down to 1:03 to go. And so William Blount will play Hardin Valley. The winner of that game then would play Bearden in the semifinals. Of course, that would be a trip to the region as well. Nice clock run and a back weave cut layup by Harrison. 70-54. William Blount gets it in front court to Darnell. She's just going to jack a three, and she's going to miss it. Rebound run out by Blackburn. Under 30 seconds to go. They're going to still attack. Blackburn goes to the lane, lays it up, and good. So Maryville not letting up here. 72-54 your score. We'll take a short break after the conclusion of this game, be back with our post-game show, and then get ready for this boys contest. Husband, step back three ball, no good this time. Maryville rebounds with 10 seconds to go, and I think this time they'll just run it out as Blackburn's going to stand in the corner. 3, 2, 1. She gives the ball to the official, And Maryville gets out of here with a district win, 72-54. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with post-game show right here on Gov Nation Network and Voice of Champions. Back at William Blount High School for the Heartland Roofing postgame show. Be sure to give Nate a call for a free estimate, free inspections. Let them do all your roofing needs, 865-323-5933. Had a lot of wind storms last night, especially north of here. But anyway, any kind of needs, you might want to just give Nate a call and let him come out and check your roof out. We'll move right into Stats with Stan, brought to you, of course, by Red Tech. It's the best refrigerant in the business for LG appliances. 865-983-1633 is the number there. Robbie, Lady Governor's slow starting there in the first quarter. Seems like they had a lot of opportunities, just couldn't take advantage, missed a lot of shots, fell behind. And then Maryville really got it going in the second half. They ran away with it 72-54.
Yes, they did, Stan. Tonight, the Maryville victorious Lady Rebels were led in scoring by the freshman Harper White with 18. Next up, it was Addie Blackburn with 16, 14 for Zoe Harrison, 11 for Maddie Hall. So that's a pretty balance right there at the top. 4 girls in double figures. Then you add in Brooke Skoog with 5, Katie Wallace with 5, and 3 points for Gunter. That's a total of 72. They were 9 out of 12 from the free throw line, and they made 7 3-point baskets tonight. William Blount tonight with only getting 54 points on the scoreboard tonight. Savannah Darnell with 13 lead us the way. Then it was Caitlin Husband with 12 points. Caitlin will be our Murphy Bobcat Extra Effort Player of the Game. We'll get her T-shirt and her Roll Arena Party Pack with 4 skate rentals, a pizza, and a pitcher of cola. As she had 12 points and just being a good presence tonight on the inside for William Blount. 11 came from Charlize, so 3 Lady Govs get in double figures. Kate Morton added 7. 5 came from Allie Everett before she went to the bench with an injury. Then it was Rule with 4, Sweat with 2. Round out the Lady Govs 54 points. They were 8 out of 12 from the free throw line, only shooting 1 in the second half, though. and they hit 5 3-point baskets tonight. Final score here in girls action is Maryville 72, William Blount 54. Try to get you a final. Actually, it may have just came across my phone. I'll check. Final score, Bearden wins 54-46, so your district champ is going to be Bearden as they win 54-46. Farragut will be second place. Maryville moves to 5 and 4.
Yep.
That'll lock in the 3 spot for them. Hardin Valley will get a win tonight to go to. Are they a game behind?
No, they're 3 and 5, so they'll go 4 and 5. Yeah, they'll be a game behind, but they have 2 losses to Maryville. So
no, I'm saying I didn't know. I only had 2 and 5. So
no, they're 3 and 5.
Okay,
yeah.
so now they're 4 and 5 tonight. And William Blount drops to 2 and 7. West will go to 0 and 8.
0 and 9.
0 and 9.
That's the game you didn't have. I don't think they reported it, but Hardin Valley won.
Okay. So that'll round out your district standings in girls action. We'll take a couple-minute breaks, come back and preview this boys game here, Maryville Boring Gymnasium, and the Voice of Champions, AM 1470.
Pregame.
All right, welcome back to the Heartland Roofing pregame show here from Maryville Boring Gymnasium, the campus of William Blount High School, as it's a district matchup against Maryville and William Blount. Two teams that have quite a history recently, Stan, as William Blount and them went 2-2 last year. I think William Blount won actually like 5 in a row there a couple years ago. And 5 out of 6 maybe it was, but they went back and forth there for the last few years. But last year 2-2, as Maryville got the last win, the most important one in the region semifinals here against William Blount, and went on to the state tournament fell in the first round, but they did make a state tournament appearance. Maryville coming in.
And they added Brody Smith.
Yeah, they had Bearden's probably top player. He was all district as a sophomore last year. And for some reason, they haven't just clicked. It hasn't clicked for Coach Lambert's Rebels this year. But it's a tournament sport.
Yep.
It just matters if you get hot in February and get it into March, and that's what this Rebel team is looking to do.
Well, they've got the ability to turn it on, you feel like, at any point, Robbie. Of course, I say they added Brody Smith. They also get Luke Sigmund back. It was hurt early last year.
But they did lose Drew Eldridge.
They did.
Who's the glue guy for that team.
It was, and I think it's probably showing some things right there right now. You know, they've got 9 losses. They've lost to Bearden twice, and they lost to West once in the district. They got 3 losses in the district. So, you know, and they play West again next week. But as we said, if West gets a win tonight against Hardin Valley, that should clinch that number 2 spot.
That is West. West has that loss. They lost to Hardin Valley.
They did.
It's the one unexplainable loss
in the whole thing. Really, West and Bearden could be tied at 7-1, Robbie, if that hadn't happened. So we'll see what happens there. But you know, I just feel like this Maryville team, Robbie, at some point you think they're going to get it together and they're going to go on a run and you know, play really good ball. And I know Coach Lambert's probably looking for that and going into the district tournament, region tournament, sub-state, and then. You know, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if they're back in Murfreesboro. As a matter of fact, I said that they would probably be in Murfreesboro the next 2 years. So, because they're junior heavy with this group. They do lose. Dylan Thompson is a senior, Grant Russell, and Barrett Roberts. That's their 3 seniors.
Yeah, and those guys play sparingly on this team. So,
but you look at Owensby, Woodley, Hazelbaker, Robertson,
and Smith and Sigmund.
Sigmund Smith are both all juniors, Robbie. So
and the other Julian Douglas. Him.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah, he's the brother of Woodley. So this team's, you know, they've certainly got the capable. William Blount, you know, they're just playing for postseason action. You know, looks like they'll be playing this Maryville team in the first round. That would be nothing more, you know, if William Blount didn't win another game the rest of the year, if they were upset them that first round of the district tournament in elimination game. So William Blount football played Maryville in the first round of the state playoffs, and now looks like they'll play each other in the district tournament. So, all right, there's your preview as Maryville with on paper looks to be a big favorite as they got the better team this year. We'll see if the William Blount Govs show up tonight. We'll take another 1-minute break. Come back with the tip-off. All right, we're just about set for the starting lineups. They're brought to you by On Lawn Butler of Knoxville, your one-stop shop for all your landscaping needs. Give them a call, 777-1755. Starting lineups for Maryville will be number 2, Eli Owensby. Number 3, Jonathan Woodley. Number 4, Braden Hazelbaker. Number 35, Luke Sigmund. And number 55, Brody Smith will round out the starting lineups for West Lambert's Maryville Rebels. Starting lineup for William Blount. Lucas Myers, junior guard for William Blount. Number 4, sophomore guard, Jack Freeman. Number 11, Jackson Debo Dabrowski. Seth Breeding, welcome back, Seth Breeding, the senior. And senior Cole Hendrickson. Good to see Seth back, Stan, as you don't ever want to see a senior have to sit out his senior season. And that's been the case for Seth. As William Blount won 4 games early, and, you know, he was part of the reason for that. So it's good to see him back in the starting lineup as he gave it a little run the other night for about 10 or 12 minutes. Made a couple shots, looked pretty good. Anywhere movers tip off by Wes Sperling. Give Alvin Jeanette a call, 865-235-4108. Controlled by the black-wearing jerseys of the Maryville Rebels, and Woodley brings it across, working against the William Blount man-to-man. Hazelbaker left side, looks inside to Sigmund, stolen by Dabrowski. Turnover number 1. Dabrowski will take it coast to coast, blows the bunny,
and a foul by Hendrickson.
Well, if Dabrowski was fouled or just lost the ball. Hendrickson picks up the first foul of the game. Nice move there by Dabrowski to Euro around Hazelbaker, who went for the strip. Woodley into the front court. Hand off to Hazelbaker. Around the horn he goes to Luke. Now top to Jonathan. Jonathan will take it, lay it up into Brody Smith. Shot blocked by Breeding. And rebounded by Breeding. Here comes the Govs. 0-0 ball game. Luke Myers has it. Over to Dabrowski. Steps into a 3. Off to the right. Board by Sigmund. Crowd on their feet tonight as it is a crosstown rivalry game. Right side, Hazelbaker, catch and shoot, no good. Rebound off of William Blount. Dabrowski into the hands of Smith. He'll get up the first 2 of the game. It's 2-0 Maryville. Maryville will pick up some three-quarter court token pressure. William Blount will just press, beat it with a dribble. Now the corner 3 by Luke Myers off the top of the backboard. Rebound by Owensby. He hits it ahead to Hazelbaker. He'll attack the 10, lay it up with the left hand and in. 4-0, Maryville. Man-to-man all the way here for the Rebels. Dabrowski has it around the horn. They go to Hendrickson, now to Breeding. Skips it across to Myers. He gathers it, guarded by Maryville's Jonathan Woodley. Gets a screen from Dabrowski and dribbles out of bounds.
Can't have just unforced turnovers. And you got to hit shots too, Robbie, in this game. William Blount's.
Left side, Owensby. Inside, they'll look to Smith. Smith will power it up, fade away, good.
Brody Smith is a grown man.
Just a junior. Breeding. Here comes a dunk for Hazelbaker. 8-0 Maryville. Pressure from Maryville. Myers will get it across with 5:30 to play. All over Maryville. All over William Blount. Hendrickson, 3-ball, good. First quarter 3-ball is brought to you by Murphy Bobcat. William Blount's going to get in it. He got to make some threes. That's for sure. Sigmund has it. Left side, he goes to Owensby. Thought about it. Now it goes inside. Turnover, number 2 for the Rebels. A little man-to-man for Maryville. Not sure what Breeden's coming back for. We're beat the press. Dabrowski has it. Looks to the side. Got Freeman. Back to Dabrowski. He'll attack. Kicks it to the corner. Hendrickson 2 in a row short. This time off of Breeding. Online just short. Didn't quite get the full follow through on there. Owensby looks across to Hazelbaker. High post extended is Smith. They go high to high-low. Oh, Owensby wide open 3, long. Backside board, Dabrowski. Owensby likes to penetrate and hit the 2-pointers. 3-pointers, not really his thing, I don't think. That one was a little off. Here comes Owensby after the rebound by Smith. There's Owensby's game. He'll find Woodley. Woodley kicks it across to Hazelbaker. Attacks, lays it up. Thought he might have had a right-hand push-off there. No call. And it's 10-3 Maryville.
Oh.
Not sure where that pass is going.
It's going to Myers.
Woodley.
He wasn't looking, so Freeman's going to pick up the foul. First foul of the game. Or second foul of the game, excuse me. Oh, it is on Debo. Jackson Dabrowski, team second. Jackson's first. They are giving him in the act of shooting.
He did his little Euro. He fouled him then.
And drops off. Rolled around, dropped off, Robbie. Bounced around, I should say.
Robo's going to check in. Lucas Robertson.
Also for William Blount, checking in is Jake Farmer.
Everybody should be familiar with Luke Robertson. He is the younger brother of the William Blount great, Grady Robertson, who's down at Piedmont, playing his freshman season of basketball there. Number 2 all-time leading rebounder, number 2 all-time leading scorer in William Blount history. 11-3 in favor of the Rebels. Dabrowski, spin move, nice shot, good. Touch, no, can't get it to go. Rebound Rebels and Robertson. Here comes left side Woodley. He'll attack Farmer off the dribble, lay it in. That's called some matador defense there. Just let him go by. Dabrowski goes against Owensby. Owensby, a really good defender. Farmer. The Breeding to Hendrickson. Hendrickson will attack, lays it up, too strong. Farmer boards it, scores it. William Blount's getting some looks. They just seem like they're not making some of these easier shots. Hazelbaker gets a nice layup.
He's got 8 points already, Robbie.
15-5. Freeman's going to step into a 3 short. Rebound Robertson. Robo all the way, lay it up.
You got to play the defense.
Tipped up by Owensby 2 times, no good. Tipped up Hazelbaker, no good. Rebound Freeman. 4 point blank looks there for the Rebels.
That's poor transition defense on William Blount. He got all the way to the rack.
And a turnover. Screen and roll with 2:07 to go. Rebels have the ball and a 10-point lead. Robertson will attack. Gets all the way in, kicks it to the corner. Around the horn, Owensby. Spin move in the paint, shot up. Shot short. Pace is hectic. Here comes Breeding, spinning. 15-foot note. Farmer, or Freeman, I keep calling him Farmer. Finds Farmer for 3. Bullseye! Murphy Bobcat 3 ball. The second one of the game, and the lead is down to 7. Substitutions in Douglas, and so is Barton. See him on the 3-pointer there, ripping the net. Ripping rope here on Friday night. Inside, Douglas. Around the horn they go. Woodley finds Barton. Barton, small, just a sophomore though. 5'8", pull-up 18-footer for Woodley. Good.
Robbie, they just have so many weapons.
Yep.
And right now they're playing like 5 guards. They're playing them out because they got Smith and Sigma out of the game.
Yeah, that's one thing. It messes up your rotations if you play both 2 bigs at the same time. Last year they had, they only played the 1 big in I've lost his name. Debo pull up 15-footer strong. Rebound Woodley. 45 ticks as he's looking for a ball screen. Never mind. He goes to Douglas. Top of the key 3. Good. 20-8. Browski works on Robertson. Kicks it over to Farmer. 2 in a row. Bottom. Jake Farmer. Here we go. He's got 8 of the 11. Woodley and Maryville will hold for 1. 15 on this left in the quarter. He's going to get a ball screen from Douglas. They'll switch it. Braden Bird guards him now. Crosses over. Step back 3 ball. Good. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. Dabrowski's going to have to heave it. Doesn't get it off in time. Your score at the end of 1. Maryville 23. William Blount 11. 30-second break. Back at the bar. Maryville up by 12 at the end of 1. As we got a good sighting from Jake Farmer for William Blount, who had 11 first quarter points. Maryville just got a little bit of everything as they're spread out.
No, Jake had 8.
8 of the 11.
Yeah, 8 of 11. You said 11 first quarter points.
Oh, I'm sorry. 8 of the 11, yes.
Cole had the other 3.
Bleeth and Black into the game. Goes to Myers. Dabrowski. Over to Freeman. Kicks it to the corner. Ethan Black. Bullseye. The 3 balls can keep William Blount in this game as Maryville giving up some looks.
That's the 4th 3 ball that William Blount's hit, Robbie.
Second quarter 3 balls brought to you by Anderson Lumber Company. Right side, Hazelbaker, he'll attack. Throws it in to Sigmund for a dunk.
Sigma's first points of the night. Cade Barton checked in for Maryville, running the point guard.
Farmer over to Freeman. Freeman will attack Sigmund, lay it up and in.
Got away with it.
I'm not sure if it was a full hook, but he definitely pushed out or kind of grabbed the hit. It was definitely an advantage play. Will Jones in for Maryville, the quarterback on the football team, has it right side. Left side to Hazelbaker. Pull up, 8-footer. Good.
It looks like Hazelbaker and Woodley, Robbie, can score anytime they want to on the floor. They have 10 and 8. Ultra talented is this group of Rebels, but I'll say it first. They've underachieved so far on this season.
Freeman. He'll dribble handoff to Myers. Go to Dabrowski. Little dribble weave. Kick it to Farmer. He's going to get in. Kick it to Black. 2 in a row for Ethan. Strong. Rebound, Barton. Barton goes left side to Douglas. Back to Barton. Inside to Jones. Back to Douglas. 6 minutes to play. An 11-point lead. The Sigmund in deep. Kicks it out. Barton for 3. Strong. Rebound. High for the board was Sigma. Kicks it out to Will Jones. He'll attack. Lay it up. Lay it off. Boards it. Scored. No, he missed another one. Now Douglas will take it in and score. Has too many opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
As William Blount's size is a factor here.
As it is most games.
Lack of size, that is.
Yeah.
Freeman
needs help.
He finds Dabrowski. Dabrowski picks up his dribble, goes around to Farmer. Dabrowski just going to pull up 3 short. Rebound goes to Dabrowski.
Got fouled.
He's fouled again by Wheeler. He lost the ball. Out comes Barton. Ahead of the pack is Douglas. He's going to pull up for a shot. No good. Backside board for Farmer. 5 minutes to go as Farmer will find Freeman. Freeman cut off. Goes up top to Dabrowski. Good job of Maryville getting back. Freeman will kick to the corner. Ethan Black needs this one. Too strong. 2 in a row. He's went a little strong after making his first one. Here comes Hazelbaker. Ball's deflected into the backcourt. Sigma will chase it down. Sigma working against Dabrowski. Kicks it across. Around the horn they go to Jones. He'll attack. Shot nearly blocked. It might have been blocked by
It was
Black.
from behind. Somebody got their hand on it.
Sigma pull up 15-footer strong. Dabrowski boards. Myers tries to go hammer action to the corner, but can't get it there. 4:03 to play as the ball is out of bounds. And wholesale substitutions for both squads. Looks like Campbell will get his first action for William Blount.
Hendrickson back in and Breeding.
I think Dylan Thompson getting his first action for Maryville.
Brody Smith back in for Maryville. Robbie, I'm telling you right now, it takes a lot to get a foul on either end.
Timeout. William Blount, Coach Wendell calls this one. Brought to you by Yearwood Motorsports. Give them a call, 324-2008. 30-second break.
Bring it back.
All right, 4:03 left as the timeout was called. As couldn't get it in. Now Dabrowski will do the triggering in as looks like Farmer checked out and Freeman checked back in.
Toughest place on the court, Robbie, to inbounds the ball right here in this corner.
Original starters.
And you can't move.
Original starters back in, except for Chase Campbell is in the game for Lucas Myers. Cole Hendrickson will attack.
Ball deflected out of bounds by Brody Smith. One will keep it.
Don't know what's going on. I guess uniform malfunctions. No. Dabrowski has it. To Freeman. To Campbell. No fouls have been called in 4 minutes and 15 seconds. So in the second quarter. Campbell catching fire. You know that's his game. He nails his first shot, and that's another Blount, Anderson Lumber Company 3 ball.
The 5th of the game for the Governors. Really is what's kept them in this, Robbie.
Robertson way off on the shot. Rebound Hendrickson. Here comes William Blount. Can get it under 10 with a bucket here. Woodley guarding Dabrowski all the way up the court. Campbell guarded by Thompson. They call the foul. Like, everybody's playing the same way I am. That's what Dylan's thinking. You know, why are you calling me?
That's his first. That's the first foul against Maryville in the whole game, Robbie. So they almost win a whole half without committing foul. William Blount only committed 2. So, well, yeah, this, as I was corrected by Lucas in our headset, first called foul on the Maryville.
Yeah, there's been some fouls.
Yeah, both ways though.
Yeah, it's been, I like the way they've refereed so far.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to call it this way, that's fine. Everybody knows it.
William Blount working it around. Now it's stalled over here with Farmer. Maryville switching there. Farmer gets it in, finds a shooter in Myers. He'll attack the baseline, kick it to Breeding. His first shot, long. Here comes Woodley. Hesitation dribble, pull up 15-footer short. Rebound Smith, scores. Got to get him
Brody's 6 points.
Got to get him out of the paint, off the boards. Way easier said than done.
Exactly.
Do they got him listed size and stuff on there? No.
You know, no. Yeah, they've got his.
Weight.
They don't have weight, but he's 6'6".
At least 270 probably.
You'll probably see him playing on Sunday afternoons.
Yep. His dad was. His dad was a long NFL career.
Yeah.
Here's a hit-ahead pass to Hazelbaker. Too far. A turnover for Woodley. I think turnovers are one of the problems the Rebels have had in their 9 losses. Campbell has it. He's going to be trapped. Gets it to who? Skips it across. Breeding. Pull up. 15-footer off the top of the backboard. Smith will find Woodley over to Owensby. He tried to lay it in. Nice and does.
Eli Owensby's first points of the night.
Backcourt. They didn't call it. Farmer picks up his dribble. Will find Hendrickson at the high post with 1.5 minutes to play. Breeding catches this one, drains this one. 3-ball Seth. As he strips the net.
Breeding.
Just keeping it within shouting distance are the Govs.
Yeah. Robbie, they have 6 3-point baskets and 2 2-point baskets.
Well, I was watching that Georgia LSU game Tuesday night. I don't remember. Was it Tuesday night?
Wednesday night, I believe.
Wednesday? Yeah, with 1 minute to go in the first half, LSU scored their first 2-point bucket. I was like, what does this game come to? Robertson into Smith. He blew the money. Tipped up again. He gets a board. Yeah,
draws a foul.
Make him earn it.
How did he miss that
he
first
missed
one?
it all the way.
I think he was anticipating getting fouled that first time, and nobody touched
strong.
him.
Yeah. The southpaw, Junior, strokes it in. Started his career at Knoxville Catholic. Ended up at Bearden. After freshman season, he didn't get to play at Catholic after a knee injury, I believe. And now he's made his way to Maryville.
But, you know, he's a really good basketball player too, Robbie. I mean.
Oh, absolutely. All-district last year for Bearden. And they get an offensive rebound after the missed free throw, and Woodley scores in 36-22, 14-point lead.
He could go play basketball somewhere, but he'll make his money in football.
That's an illegal screen right there, clear as day. Hip check by Hendrickson. Doesn't matter, not called. Myers will catch and fire another Anderson Company, Lumber Company 3-ball. But if Wes is going to argue that, I'll argue that Woodley got away with a grab on the dribble. But then Hendrickson came up and set a bad screen. So both ways, probably offsetting penalties. 11-point deficit. William Blount needs to hold for one and try to get this thing under 10 before half. Campbell thought about it. 17 on the game clock. There's a hold by Hazel Baker. Nowhere near the bonus, so it'll be side out of bounds.
Second foul on Maryville, so 15 seconds to go. No, neither team's going to make it to the bonus.
Dabrowski has it with 11. Square in the court. We're looking to Freeman with 8. Back to Freeman to Hendrickson. He's got Dabrowski now with 30 seconds. Could have been a foul. Doesn't matter. Shot at the buzzer by Jack. Cuts this lead down to 9. William Blount will take some momentum. The 5-0 run there. Your score at the half, Maryville 36, William Blount 27. We'll take a 2-minute break.
Halftime show here at William Blount High School, Heartland Roofing. Give Nate a call for all your roofing needs. Inspections, free estimates. And we'll move right into Stats with Stan, brought to you by Red Tech, the best refrigerant in the business for LG appliances, 865-983-1633. Here is your first half scoring for the boys contest, which finds Maryville 36, William Blount 27. So the Governors are hanging around. They lost by 40 the first time these two teams played, so only 9 at the half. Blount's been led by Jake Farmer with 8 points. 4 points for Jack Freeman. And then you have 3 each from 5 different guys. Ethan Black, Lucas Myers, Chase Campbell, Seth Breeding, Cole Hendrickson. And that's a total of 27 for the Govs. Maryville is led by Jonathan Woodley and Braden Hazelbaker with 10 each. The 2 guards leading the way there. Brody Smith has put in 7 points, 5 points from Julian Douglas, and then 2 points each from Eli Owensby and Luke Sigma with 2 points as well. And that is a total of 36. So William Blount, their 3-point shooting has kept them in this game, as they've hit 7 threes. Count it, 7 3-point shots, and that's really what's kept them around in this game. Maryville only has 2 3-point shots, 3-point baskets. We'll take another 1-minute break, and we'll be back here with the halftime show right here on Gov Nation Network, and Voice of Champions. You got a Farragut score.
We're back here at the Heartland Roofing halftime report as might have Caitlin come up. I don't know if she's going to make it or not. She was our player of the game in the girls' game. But at the end of the first quarter, Stan, I don't know if you got anything from Jack, but I saw 14-14, Bearden and Farragut at the end of the first.
Let me go over and check Jack, see what he's got. Yeah, that's all I've got also. So I don't know. Maybe they're late.
They're a little
started.
later than we are, maybe. We're on Larry Hunt time. So as they give Caitlin her T-shirt and her party pack. Go ahead, Stan. Take it away as I handle this.
Yeah, back here at William Blount, we'll have Caitlin.
Here she is. She's right behind you.
Okay. As she steps up here, we'll do our courtside interview. She's our
Murphy Bobcat player of the game.
Yeah, congratulations.
Caitlin, what was that about? You had a little offensive spurt. Here's your T-shirt. Offensive spurt tonight, really for the first time this year.
Yeah.
Talk about your game tonight against the Maryville Rebels.
I knew that it was going to be a big game, so I had to come out and play my hardest. And then Allie getting hurt a little bit, I knew I had to step up and play as hard as I could for my team.
Yeah, you did a great job. Next week, you got two big games. You got Bearden, and then, of course, the game against Eagleton as we wind down this season. Then we'll follow you into the district tournament. Also, the Roll Arena Party Pack for 4, skate rentals, and there. Thank you. That's our Murphy Bobcat player of the game, Caitlin Husband.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we'll do one more minute break and come back for second half action. All right, second half action. It'll be Maryville basketball, and they have a 9-point lead. William Blount on a 5-0 run there to end the quarter, or in the half. Third quarter three balls will be brought to you by the Blount Partnership, bringing education and business together. Smith shot blocked by Freeman, and a rebound into the hands of Freeman. He's going to try to take it coast to coast. Lay it up. No good. Tipped up. No good. Seth Breeding tips it up. No good. Smith clears the board.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
He's not calling anything. He got fouled 3 times. Pull-up jumper for Woodley. Good. Dabrowski back to Freeman. Where is he throwing the ball? The player wasn't even there yet.
Yeah. They ran a nice little screen there, but
it was going to come open, but he threw it before he was open.
Yeah.
Down in front of the student section. As I kind of trapped Caitlin right there, I said, yeah, just come up and get your T-shirt. And then we put her on the screen.
She didn't know she was going to be on there.
She's going to be on air.
That's the reason you gave her a break. You let her off quickly.
Yeah. And the game was about to, I knew Jimmy would hit the horn. Inside pass. Stolen. Here comes Hendrickson. 1-on-3. Kicks it back. Tipped into the hands. 3-ball coming your way. Jack Freeman off to the left, tipped out, and saved by Hendrickson. Into the hands of Hazelbaker, though. Here come the Rebels with an 11-point lead. Inside Sigmund dunk. 2-hand jam. Freeman double teamed. Will find Myers. Looks like Owensby and
Dabrowski pushing.
No love lost with Owensby in this William Blount program. And a turnover. Going to be a turnover into the backcourt as it hit off the leg of Breeding. Try to stop these third quarter woes. Right side Owensby, he'll attack. Shot, no good, air ball. Rebound Dabrowski, crosses over at midcourt. He's got a shooter. Instead, he takes it inside against Hazelbaker. Tries to draw a foul, can't get it. Smith boards for Maryville. Here he comes with Hazelbaker left side. To Woodley, he'll attack the 10, lay it up. No good, gets his own board though, and scores. Dabrowski going to cross over, get into the paint, kick it.
Wow.
No call. But he's going to get an offensive rebound. Dabrowski kicks it to Freeman. One extra pass to Hendrickson. Blocking foul, count the bucket. We had it earlier. We counted a bucket, went into the shooting motion.
Hazelbaker gets hit with the foul, his second.
But this one is not in the act of shooting, as
Coach Wendell.
Referee Burnett gave 2 shots to Woodley on a similar play earlier. Inside pass to Dabrowski. 15-point deficit for William Blount. Breeding. Now to Freeman. Around the horn they go. Dabrowski has it in the corner. Guarded by Owensby. He's going to try to back him down. Pump fake, kick the shot, shooter. Breeding, 3-ball. That's a Blount Partnership 3-ball. And a quick timeout by Coach Wendell. He's looking for some hand check calls. This timeout's going to be brought to you by Bonnerberger. Yeah, Bonnerberger, home of the 2 for $9 hot dogs. Corner of 411 and William Blount Drive, 30-second break. All right, 12-point lead for the Rebels. They have the ball as Woodley will walk it across. Inside pass to Smith. He's going to left-hand layup in. Too deep.
Yep. He has 9 points.
Holding the whole way.
That's his third.
He's got 3 of the fouls.
3 of the 7 fouls called in this whole game.
Barton will check in for Owensby. I don't think Coach Lambert's too worried about the fouls for Hazel Baker. Farmer, who had a great first quarter, gets a 5-second count. Nobody got open, so not all his fault.
Hands all over. And there they call the hand check as Freeman gets hit with that one. Jack has 2 now.
I was told they could play defense like that in the 80s. Ain't that what the Michael Jordan people argue? That wasn't a foul in the 80s. It is now. I think it's been a foul since basketball's created.
Yeah. They didn't play basketball like that, though. It wasn't nearly. It's more physical now. And that's why it's made it harder to officiate.
Pull-up jumper for Robo, no good, but Smith gets the board.
They're just hanging on him. They finally get it.
It is kind of getting comical.
It was the second foul. Hendrickson, the first time, Robbie, he hung on him, and then second time they got him for hanging on him. But, hey, if they're not going to call it, do it, all right? Brody Smith hits the first one. Double figures for him now. 10 points. 11.
.340 to play as Dabrowski gives it to Black, who's checked in. Ethan Black, sophomore guard for William Blount. Little dribble handoff here with Farmer up top to Hendrickson, looking into Dabrowski. Posted up against Woodley, and this blocks the shot. Rebound by Robertson. Gets it over to Woodley. Pull up 3 ball. Good. Jonathan Woodley having one of them games. The ball's barely touching the net as it goes through.
17 points, Robbie.
Farmer 3, no good. Rebound.
Maryville Jr.
Here comes Hazelbaker. Gets into the paint, lays it up, lays it off. Rebound, that could be over the back.
That was over the back on Smith. They're going to call out of bounds on William Blount. His foot was on the line, and he had about a 270 tackle laying on his back as well.
Yeah. They can't see them all, I guess. They've only seen 4.
Not that it would matter, though, in a 19-point game, as this game's kind of gotten away from William Blount. They were only down 9, remember?
At the half, Farragut leads 30-25 over Bearden.
But Blount has only scored 3 points here in the third quarter, Robbie. What is it about the third quarter, this team? Farragut's ahead, you said?
Yes, Farragut's ahead by 5.
It's got to be a foul on the backside right there.
Bird boards it for William Blount. They've got an 19-point deficit as Freeman takes. That's a blocking foul.
They got it.
Why would it not be? The guy slid under him after he'd already taken off.
That'll be Barton's first.
Maybe see a replay on that one. But
team's third. Yeah, I believe it was right, Robbie, but a lot of times they don't. I don't know. Seems like actually it was a little closer than I thought, but
Yeah, he's sliding over underneath him.
He did start falling back early.
Free throw was good for Jack.
Jack has 5 points on the night. 31-49. So, Robbie, what is it about our boys' third quarters? They come out of the locker rooms and just can't get it going, can they?
Well,
second toss, no good.
May not go to the locker room next Tuesday.
That might be the best.
Just stay out. I'm going to suggest that to Kevin. Get you some water, just bring it out here. Dabrowski will get the turnover. He hand it.
Oh, nice pass laying down. Nice move, but Farmer can't finish, though.
That would have been a nice one on the highlight reel. Here comes Hazelbaker. He's traveling.
1:57 to go.
Wes Lambert wanting to travel on
Farmer. Might have got one. Might have been one.
And then they call the one that's a little bit closer on Maryville. That's why Wes was giving Wes Sperling a hard time.
It's an 18-point game, Wes.
Farmer.
There's a foul. I was waiting for that one to be called.
Woodley,
that was going to be on Woodley, I think. It is. Jonathan's first.
Team's fourth, so
wow.
We're in the bonus.
1:39 to go. Oh.
Throw it out to Black.
Dabrowski and Woodley are just shoving each other.
Farmer halfway down on the three. I like the way he catching fires. Woodley better stay up on him as Campbell's guarding him. Hazelbaker being guarded and fouled by 4. Freeman.
Freeman's going to pick up his third. So Jack with 3. Team with 3. It's hard to believe, Robbie, you got 2 guys that are getting into foul trouble, as little fouls as they've been called, but there's Hazelbaker has 3, Freeman has 3.
Woodley powers it up. Good.
Too deep. He catches the ball there. He has 19.
Myers to Breeding. In and out. Back-to-back threes halfway down and out for William Blount. And here comes Maryville to put a 20-plus lead on. Nope, stolen by Dabrowski. Did it not hit off of?
I don't think. I think Barton may have. Oh, my. That's a terrible call. We're watching it right here on the replay, and Barton loses it out of bounds, but gets to stay with Maryville.
Now Woodley has it. A little 15-foot jumper strong. Rebound. Jones. Thought it was going to have been a tie-up. Instead, it's going to be a foul in the act of shooting.
Going to go against Dabrowski, his second. Team's 4th. Will Jones hits the free toss. The 6'2 sophomore, Robbie. Got a good football career in front of him, doesn't he?
Yeah, was already got plenty of experience in just
2 years, 2 seasons. Second toss is good.
Really about a year. He only started about half the games, I guess, as a freshman on the football team. Now, full year.
Went to semifinals again?
Yep. Now they're going to have a little different road coming up this next year as the quads are different. Could be Oakland in the 3rd round. Woodley with 20 seconds and a 22-point lead here in the 3rd. It's tipped by Breeding into the backcourt. Jones will take and sit down. Inside to Sigmund, trapped by Campbell. He will find Jones. Jones will lay it up, lay it in.
Adios.
2-1. That'll do it for 3 quarters of action. The Lon Butler of Knoxville. Adios is intact. 25-point deficit as we go to the fourth. 56-31. We'll take a short break.
Fourth quarter action right here at William Blount, the Marv on a Friday night. Be our last Friday broadcast, Robbie, barring something in the district tournament.
Yep. Freeman will take it all the way in. Missed it. Too strong. Sigmund on the backside. He'll give it to Woodley. To Smith. He'll get a layup. Not sure why they just let him go through. This thing's getting out of hand. 26-point lead. As the scoreboard was wrong at the end of the third. It's now 57-31. Breeding.
Smith has his 13th point, that basket right there to begin.
Breeding will find a shooter in the corner. It's Freeman.
He rattles it in.
That's a roll arena three ball and a good sign for Jack Freeman as he's had a quiet night. Probably around 8 points.
You're right on it, Robbie.
A hand check call on him.
That's his fourth.
Yeah, just you remember Caden as a sophomore struggled with foul troubles. It's something you just got to learn how these referees referee, I guess, because Jack's had that trouble all year.
He's committed 4 of the 8 they've called on William Blount.
Oh, my. Freeman was running wide open on the right side, and Dabrowski looked to the left. Here comes my man, Grant G. Russell. Sharp shooter will check in for Jones. Inside pass stolen. Shot up, 3 balls blocked. Going to be rebounded by Sigma. Russell with it. He comes across the timeline over to Hazelbaker. Hazelbaker kicks to Smith. 3 ball.
Gosh.
Nothing but net.
You got to like that, a 6'6" kid that can shoot the 3.
Oh, yeah, no problem. He likes the top of the key 3 more than the right side wing, but that one he didn't hesitate. And a 26-point lead again for Maryville with 6:15 to play. Pull-up jumper good by Jack Freeman.
That gets Jack into double figures with 10 points. I guess there's a small chance we could see mercy rule, Robbie, but
I think it'll be late if it does.
Yeah.
Smith catching out, won't shoot this one. He'll look inside to Hazelbaker. He'll hook, throw it over to Sigma for his third dunk.
And one, and I believe Freeman may have fouled out. They call that on Jack.
Nope. Called it on Dabrowski.
I think Jack thought it was his. So Sigma goes to the line to complete the 3-point play.
Mr. Larry Hunt's out the door. He's going to get his autograph this evening. I think he'll be having a meeting down at Applebee's. Him and the Hall of Famer Jimmy Long. Free throw no good. Long rebound out to Smith. Over to Russell. Thought about it. Nope, he'll skip it over to Thompson. Thompson's pass stolen by Jack Freeman. Jack will take it coast to coast, lay it up, lay it in. Freeman right on his average of 12 points now. But the deficit still 24. Owensby's had a really quiet night, Stan. Kicks it over to Grant Russell. Off long left. High for the board is Sigmund. Over to Owensby. Pump fakes the three. Gets a clean look. Shot up and in.
Just on cue, Robbie. That's 5 points for him.
That'll help his percentage. That one was nothing but net. Freeman has it. Goes to Myers. Under 5 to play now. Hand check call.
Gonna go against Dylan Thompson, I believe.
I think this guy really has picked and chose whichever ones he's wanted to call.
Hadn't Dylan Thompson gotten 2 like that, Robbie? He's got 2 fouls, and both are like that.
Yeah, he's been getting picked on. Douglas in.
That's the first foul Maryville's committed here in the fourth quarter.
That'll wrap it up for Owensby and Smith's night. They are done. Myers will catch a clean look for 3. Short. Rebound into the hands of Russell. Russell will take it. Find Robertson. Robertson with a quiet night, Stan.
Yeah, he hadn't scored.
Sigmund gets another dunk. 3 dunks for Sigmund.
And then
Robertson picks up a foul, 78 feet away from the goal. Just the second foul.
His first. Second against the team.
Sigmund's done.
Sigma with fouls out, or no, it's not foul out, but he goes out with 8 points. As you said, 3 dunks. But I would remind you, he's 6'9".
Yeah.
A little bit taller than me, Robbie.
Yep. Maybe if we put Brad on your shoulders, you guys could get to 6'9".
I'd be to be on Brad's shoulders because Brad's younger than me.
Oh, deep 3, no good. Dabrowski boards it. Dabrowski scores it. Scoop lay.
Believe it or not, that's Jackson's first basket of the night.
Stolen by Myers. Myers will take it coast to coast, lay it up, lay it in.
I like the fact that William Blount's still playing hard
Oh, yeah.
in a 25-point game.
Robertson, inside pass to Thompson. Out to Russell for 3. No, that's what he's there to do.
Yep. Maryville shot the 3-point shot pretty good in the second half, Robbie, as they've hit 1, 2, 3, 4.
Give a shout out to young Grant Russell. He's got a podcast y'all can listen to called Splat Sports. 3 ball there for
Douglas.
Julian Douglas. Is back-to-back threes. Substitution timeout as Robertson and Douglas will check out in a 31-point lead.
Douglas with 8 points. And Lucas Robertson, Robbie. Luke Robertson did not score. They didn't need it.
Unlike his brother could fill it up in this gym. He's a 3-year player for William Blount. Over 1,500 points for Grady. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. William Blount working it. Randy Reed into the game. For William Blount, Chase Campbell. Ethan Black running through a screen as Grant Russell's picking up a foul. Team third. Let's get back and see. Third.
as Chad Claybo's out of here.
He did some homework, working on his masters.
That's good.
Rebound Russell. 31-point lead. Here comes Thompson over to Russell. Now right side they go around the horn. They get some of these new players in, young players. Number 21 is Stowers, a freshman. He has it, kicks it up to Russell. Now number 12 is Roberts, Barrett Roberts, a senior.
32 is J.T. Allen. It's also in there, Rob.
J.T. Allen, a freshman, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's David Allen's son. Shot up, Stowers, no good. Rebound, Randy Reed. 2:15 to play as he brings it across over to Seth Breeding. Thought about it. Stolen.
Oh, my. J.T. Allen took out the legs there of Ethan Black. No ill will there, just the fact that it was a loose ball, was diving for it. And out go Dylan Thompson and Grant Russell.
Luke McCall will check in for Seth Breeding. So, where's Braden Bird?
Sam Ward checked in for Maryville.
McCall has it. Going to pass it over to Reed. Reed will attack. Picks up his dribble, finds Peyton Custer. Peyton gets it ripped away and stolen. Here comes Lowell. Lowell. Left side into Roberts. Back around the horn. Lowell has it.
And they're going to get a foul on him, Lowell. Loose ball foul. Luau, I think is what they call it, Robbie.
Luau, okay.
And I think that's number 5.
Yeah, free throws.
So it should be 2, as that was loose ball. That was not an offensive foul.
Custer.
Yeah, we'll send Peyton Custer to the line for William Blount. Sophomore.
We'll have a short post-game show. We'll be back here Tuesday night as the Bearden. You'll get to see the great Natalia Hodge and the great team of the Bearden boys basketball team, who are trailing at the half to Farragut tonight. So they may be coming in a little ticked off if they lose that game against their crosstown rival.
Robbie, if they lose that game and West wins out, what did you say about?
Yeah, because West already beat them once. That'd be 2 wins. Or did they split?
They split.
Okay. Luau gets a 2-point bucket. Peyton Custer for 3, short.
So it would go to the numbers probably, unless.
Which those were the top 2 numbers, but I don't know which way.
I think West would get it because
of the head-to-head against Maryville?
Against Farragut.
Okay. Sweep.
They would have a sweep against Farragut.
And they would.
So we didn't think about that scenario, Robbie.
You're right. Yeah, because that's the first tiebreaker.
Yeah. As you go all the way down.
And then you go district opponents. Maryville's had 5 shots at the layup, and finally J.T. Allen puts it in, and the lead is 33. 40 seconds. William Blount's working it around. Black has it, stolen by Luau. They're going to call a kick against William Blount. It'll be Maryville ball. And a 33-point lead, 77-44.
Remember, this was a 9-point game at the half. So a
big third quarter
for Maryville, and then just William Blount's second half woes just continued.
Luau will attack, lays it up, lays it, no
Foul.
Good. Rebound goes into the hands of Ward. Ward travels. They don't call it, and he's out of bounds with 10.6. Campbell will walk it across with 7, 6, 5 over to Reed. Reed's going to shoot it at the buzzer. Too strong. Your score, final score that is, from Maryville Boring Gymnasium. Maryville 77, William Blount 44. We'll take a 60-second break, come back and wrap it up here on a Friday night. Welcome back to the Heartland Roofing post-game show here from Maryville Boring Gymnasium as the Maryville Rebels get the sweep tonight. Girls action, it was 54 to 37, 54-42 maybe? No, 37-54 I believe.
Yeah, it's more like
something like that. So, and then in the boys action, 77-44. I'll give it to Stan to wrap up the stats.
Thank you, Robbie. William Blount was led in scoring double figures for Jack Freeman. He had 12 points, as Robbie said, right on his average of the night, but he was the only governor in double figures. Jake Farmer did add 8 points in the first quarter, 6 points from Seth Breeding, 5 points from Lucas Myers, and then you had a bunch of guys that had 3 points each. That would be Ethan Black, Chase Campbell, and Cole Hendrickson. And then the final 4 points came from Peyton Custard, 2 points, and Jackson Dabrowski with 2 points. That's a total of 44 for the Governors. The Rebels had 77. They were led by Jonathan Woodley with 19 points. Brody Smith added 16. They also got double figures out of Hazel Baker with 10, as he did not play a whole lot in the second half. All those came early. 8 points from Julian Douglas. Also 8 points from Sigma, as 6 of those were on dunks. He had 5 points from Eli Owensby, 4 points from Will Jones, 3 points from Grant Russell, 2 points from J.T. Allen, and 2 points from Lau. And that's a total of 77. And William Blount loses this game, 44-77 to Maryville. And, Robbie, we'll be back here on Tuesday night against the Bearden Bulldogs. We still don't have a final from over there.
No, we'll try to get you that. As I talk about our Murphy Bobcat player of the game, I'm going to go with Jake Freeman. I'm sorry. Jake Farmer.
Jake Farmer, yeah.
Jake Farmer with 8 first quarter points for his best showing tonight. Great job in the rivalry game. I'll get him his Murphy Bobcat player of the game. Score at the end of 3 quarters of action. Yeah, Farragut now trails by 6 to Bearden. So Bearden won that quarter by 11, just like the third quarter here for the Rebels. So Bearden may be getting out of there with a win. So they take a 6-point lead to the half. So, yeah, congratulations to Jake Farmer as our Murphy Bobcat player of the game. We'll see you Tuesday night at 6 o'clock as it'll be Bearden and William Blount here from the Marv.